What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little different. This isn't a review. This isn't fucking streaming. This is just me thinking out loud. I'm shocked that it's already October 1st, 2020. I remember New Year's like it was yesterday. And it's scary how every year just goes faster and faster. It goes every year is faster and faster. And it's scary. It's scary. Like, I feel like I just turned 30. I'm about to turn 31 in 2 months. So now here's why I'm talking, because breakups suck. Like, fuck, man. Whether it's with a relationship or a friendship, like, fuck, is it ever hard, man? Like, this year has been rough, and my confidence is at an all-time low. Like, for real. I spent some time with this girl for like from 2015 to 2020, like right before 2020. This girl had nothing to do with my 2020, but her and I were on and off for years, 5 years on and off, basically. So we were off for a little bit in like 17, 18, and then in August of 18, yeah, we just started hanging out again. We were on again, and in September 19, I asked this person. I was like, "Hey, like we've been doing this for a year. Like, what do you want to call this?" And she had no answer. She didn't have any answer for me, and that gave me crippling anxiety. Right, like I said, years go by faster and faster. So I'm just trying to find something to settle down with. So that didn't work out. This person that I was on and off with for so long, it was over a year, and I had crippling anxiety, and I explained how I felt. I'm like, I feel like this because we haven't made any solid label. I guess we haven't. We have she didn't want me to call her my girlfriend, right? I don't know why, and I don't know. So come October, I'm still feeling anxious. Like, it was so fucked up. Like, it was so fucked up. Like, just doing me, just going to work, just driving, and then it feels like, like, and it just pulls you down, and it holds you down, and you want to just break free and breathe. And man, I can still remember how that shit would feel, and it sucked. It sucked. You want to find a safe place, and you want to feel safe. You feel like just out of nowhere it'll fucking fall apart. And it did. It did. So my birthday is December 7th, and this girl and I, we hung out on my birthday, and it was great. Fucking, she made me breakfast and treated me like a king. A week later, right before Christmas, I'm holding her back. She doesn't want to do anything with me. She doesn't want to come over. She doesn't want to hang out. She had asked me to join her family for their New Year's party, New Year's Eve, and I planned some big things for that. It never happened. So come October, sorry, I lost track of what I was saying there. So come October, her and I invested in a bed, a king-size bed. And now it struck me today because, fuck, I was just at work doing my thing, framing walls, and this one unit, I looked at it, I'm like, this unit is small. Like if I lived in this unit, how am I gonna get my king size bed across this corner? It was a narrow corner. It was very small. I said that. I said, like, how would I get my king size bed inside here? And everyone at work knows that I'm single. I talk about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm single. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a fiance. I don't got a significant other. And just this guy I work with, just his comment, he was just like, ooh, king size bed, all to yourself, hey? And I was just like, that struck me. That just hurt. That hurt. I was like, man, like, I didn't want this king size bed. Like, she wanted it. She wanted to invest in it. So I did. I invested in a king size bed, and I put that on my own credit card and a few other things. Like, I bought myself a TV and a sound bar. That's my own debt. That's what I chose to buy. She wanted the king size bed, and we mutually agreed to pay off this bed together. That didn't happen. But that's fine, right? Like, breakups happen. It happens, right? So I started 2020 all fucking depressed and sad, just trying to keep my chin up, keep my head up. It was a tough time for me. It was a really tough time, January, February. But come February, I met this other girl, right? And, like, things were great. We met, and, like, you just feel that spark, and you're like, oh, that's cool. This is fun, right? And we started hanging out, and it was fun. It was a good time. We hung out. We texted every day, and it was just like, okay, cool. Like, I was nervous. I was like, okay, is this going to become a relationship? Like, she had a kid. She was 21. She was so petite, so tiny, so cute. Just the smallest little cute package, honestly. And we were seeing each other for like 2 weeks. And I don't know, 2 weeks in, she just called me and told me she hooked up with the baby daddy, and I wanted nothing to do with her after that. I'm like, okay, well, we're done. Like, I thought we were trying this, and you want to go bang somebody else. I'm not for that. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. And I was once again, depressed, upset. Like, I've lost twice now. 2020, I've already lost twice. Sucks. So July comes along, and another old flame, not even a flame, like an old fling. Yeah, an old fling calls me up on July randomly. Like, holy, I was on my coffee break at work, and my phone rings. I'm like, who the hell is calling me? Fucking 2012 old fling. It's like, hello? Hey, what's up? How are you? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, what do you, like, in my mind, I'm like, what are you calling me for? What do you want? And she just wanted a friend. A friend. She was going through a breakup too. This July girl, not the before 2020 girl, not the February 2020 girl. That February and March we'll call her 2020 girls. A petite milf. The one before 2020, that was a bodacious milf. But then in July, an old fling contacted me, and we get to talking, and you do your own thing, she does her own thing. Things were going good again, and boom. Out of nowhere, just fucking, we were talking. I was at work texting her, and she'd text me back, like, Miguel, we need to stop this. Whatever this is, it's not going to work out. And I remember, she said, I don't like the way you communicate with me. And now, hear me out. She called me in July, all right? Like, we'd talk here and there. We would actually argue about stupid stuff, like, just, like, oh my God, man. Like, the stupidest things she'd argue about, and I'm like, okay, I apologize. Sorry, you are not happy with that. Like, the stupidest shit. And then, like, because we would argue, she would, like, I wouldn't talk to her. I'm like, you're pissing me off. Don't talk to me. And I guess I pissed her off because she wouldn't talk to me. And then I noticed something, like, between August and September, every, like, other 3 weeks, she would just message me and be like, why do you hate me? Like, why don't you talk to me? Like, I'll be straight up. Like, her and I, we're in a bad stage, and we both agreed, like, we want to have kids. We're like, hey, like, I want a kid, you want a kid, like, let's work towards that. And she agreed. Right? Like, I was just like, what? Okay, like, you want to have kids? And then I think this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. She asked me, she's like, can I come over? And I'm like, yeah, sure, come over. Yeah, I'm just at home chilling. And I was actually building this bad boy, the Lego fucking Knights of Ren ship, but I was just building that, and I'm like, I told her straight up, I'm like, yeah, I'm just at home building Lego, come on over, right? And here I am thinking, oh, a couple have kids, wants to come over, sweet, bada bing, and then the curveball. She said, I want to come over only if it's as friends. What? Like, we agreed to have kids and you want to move forward with life and shit, and you want to come over as friends? You're confusing the shit out of me. I'm done. And she's like, oh yeah. So she would message me every 3 weeks, be like, why do you hate me? Why don't you talk to me? And I asked her straight up. I was just like, listen, hear me out. If we agreed to have kids, I feel like it's all right to ask her, when is Aunt Flo? And she was like, what? Why? And I'm just curious. When is Aunt Flo for you? Because in my mind, she was messaging me every 3 weeks. Like, we all know what happens with women every other 3 weeks, right? So if you just texting me because you're upset and you're mad and you want to have a fight because you're on Aunt Flo, I want nothing to do with it. So when she said, like, Miguel, we need to stop, this isn't working out, like, she's a Christian girl, and I straight up was like, you took the words right out of my mouth. Thank God. We're done. Like, just done, all right? So, no mas. This is where I am today. So, the one before 2020 where I was already like, this sucks. The baby mama that slept with her baby daddy and just basically was like, no. Like, I was fuck baby daddy. And, like, she still talks to me. I don't want to talk to her, though. Like, it's fucking dead. And then the one in July, the one who agreed to have kids, I'm just like, I'm done with you. You give me more headaches than you do good times. We're done. So that's why my confidence is, it's just low. Like all year, I've just told myself to do the best I can, treat people nicely, and just live life. But it's fucking October, man. Like, October 1st. There's only 3 more months left in this year. And when I think of that, like, it sucks. I didn't want 2020 to be like this. It's hard. You know, it's hard. Like, you go through months and you have memories of what happened a year ago, and you're like, fuck. It would be nice if I could talk to that person about that memory. That was a good time. But you hold that person back. They don't want to be part of your life. And, like, I seen the girl before 2020. Like, I think I messaged her in March. Just, hey, how are you? And she actually came to see me at work. She brought me lunch. And, like, right? I was like, what? And actually, she came to see me at lunch. I haven't seen her in like 3 or 4 months. She actually thought when I hugged her goodbye that I was going to try and grab her ass, but like, that was awkward as fuck. I didn't want to do that. I wasn't even near going to do that. Like, I haven't even seen her in 3 months, and right? Like, that's just weird. For her to think that, I'm like, that's weird. Like, we're in different places. Like, I'm not anywhere. And like, as much as my mind thinks that I want to talk to these people because they used to mean something to me, like, come on, man. Come on. It's fucking October 1st, 2020. I'm gonna be 31 in like 2 months. And let me tell you, this is not where I wanted to be at 31. And it's depressing. But I try not to think about it too much, you know? But when you step back and see the bigger picture, I feel like I failed, right? Like, when you got crippling anxiety from a relationship that won't figure out what it is, that hurts, right? And being on and off for 5 years, I promised myself I wouldn't allow that to hurt me any further. And it's not. And then to have a baby mama be interested in me and just to sleep with her baby daddy. Like, wanted that, man. I didn't want that. I wanted him over here, right? Like, she had a kid too, and he's like from some 3-year-old kid. He seems cool, but like, I never met him. I met the other kid of the baby mama before 2020, and him and I got along great. We built Legos. Yeah, we built a lot of Legos. So it was cool. But like, you see all that Legos? I just built it by myself. Like, I wish I built it with her son. Create memories, be a good time, but it's hard to want to invest in anyone else after losing so many chunks of myself trying to make it work with things that didn't. And that fucking takes a toll, man. Like, my confidence is on an all-time low. And my coworker that I work with, he's a young dude. He's trying to get me to talk to these chicks again. He's like, just message her, say what's up. And I did. I said, hey, what's up? And I was ignored. I was left unopened on Snapchat. And that shit, like... You ever talk to a wall? No, because nobody talks to the fucking wall. The wall don't leave you unopened, right? That's why confidence, like... But I'm trying something new this month. I'm trying Sober October. Not gonna smoke weed. Not gonna drink any beers. Just gonna try and keep a level head, straight head. Just try and get over this depressive feeling. Like, it's shitty. I leave for work, and I go to work, and I act like I'm fun. I make people laugh. I make myself laugh. I have a good time. My boss even tells me, you're having too much fun at work lately. And I'm like, fuck, you want me to be miserable? You see how much shit gets done when I'm miserable? Fuck. No. Not gonna happen. I'd rather be happy and make people laugh than be miserable and have no one say goodbye to me at the end of the day. But then when I come home, it's just quiet. But in your heart, you want to hear like certain voices, and it doesn't happen. Just fuck, man. I just gotta keep doing me and keep doing the best I can. As much as I wish there was someone to tell me, doing a good job, keep it up. I'm proud of you. I just gotta be proud of myself. And I am. But I just wish I could share it with someone. But anyways, that's all I gotta say. I just want to talk out loud. Tried to talk to some friends, and they don't want to listen. They left unopened. I hope you're doing alright. I hope you are happy. If you watch this whole video, thank you. I don't know when I'll post another one. I don't even know when I post videos. I just post them whenever I feel like it. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, if you have any advice, any words, just anything positive, do share. And make the rest of this year a beautiful one. Goodbye, guys.